This Could Get Dicey is a Dungeons & Dragons podcast, so things can sometimes get a little, well, you know. Content warnings can be found in the episode description.
Hello, and welcome to This Could Get Dicey, a D&D podcast where a group of buds get to unwind from their 9-to-5s and step into the world of Drew Gala. My name is Destiny Nieto. I play Loomis Bjorn, and before things get a little too dicey, I just like to say it's a beautiful day to watch your cat through a little window from where your desk is and your computer monitors are.
God, I hope Loomis finds a love interest because they could call him Loomis Bjorn, and that's so good. Loomis Bjorn. Sorry, what did you say?
Is that
something with your cat?
Is that where Marceline is right now?
Yeah, so I have like a monitor stand, and then my monitors, and then there's just like a tiny sliver of a window, and then through that, Marceline's standing on something, and she's just kind of looking at me. It's real nice. It's real cute.
That reminds me, yesterday I have little things that my dog can Croft can rest her face on underneath the desk that are near my desk where I work, and she put her nose like in between like a bunch of stuff, so all I could see was her nose like poking out through it was just sitting on the little shelf under the desk, but it was very cute. Just her nose.
I do not let the cats in the room with me when I record.
Fair.
They're really annoying. They're out. And they sit by the door like, I don't like closed door.
Matt, do you think your cat's a fan of the podcast? Destiny, do you think Marceline likes the podcast?
Can you ask her?
I can ask her. I don't want to make her... I don't want to bring attention to her because then she'll be like, oh, you're noticing me? Let me knock off all the things. I'll ask her after we're done recording.
Great, thank you.
Hi, my name is Alex Villarreal. I play Ellis Vindove, and it's a beautiful day to follow the 3-drink rule. Also something that's on my desk right now for doing desk things.
But can we guess what the 3 drinks are? So, do you mean like you have 3 drinks on your desk at once?
Yeah, but as far as I will, as I'm thinking about the 3-drink rule, I am not actually following the 3-drink rule.
They're just 3 different cups.
I have 3 beverages with me right now.
Wait, there's a rule?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like 1 for fun, 1 for hydration, and 1 for caffeine. It's like a 3-drink rule.
You have water, a sparkling water, and like a mixed bevy.
I bet no water, but that's my guess.
I think you got sparky water in there.
No, sparky water. No, normal water.
Oh.
I have my water thermos. I have an HEB unflavored sparkling water. Mm-hmm. And I will say all clear beverages. A Starry Zero Sugar.
Oh shit. Okay. Starry. I forgot it was called that now.
What is that?
So no caffeine.
Starry is the new like Sierra Mist or whatever.
Yeah, it's like the new Pepsi citrus like drink.
Oh.
It used to be Sierra Mist.
Why'd they change the name of it?
But I love Sierra Mist and I love Starry, and they make a zero sugar one. And I like beverages a lot. If I could, I've said this before out loud to some people before. If I could just like only drink things. Like I would like.
You can do
if
that.
I had
Some
to pick
people do
drinking
that.
or eating.
You could just get Soylent.
I could just. Get
I don't know if they
Soylent.
still make that.
Wow.
Hey, yeah, you could.
But y'all remember our friend who was in on that Soylent kick for a while?
Yes.
Wow.
I mean.
Juice and broth. You could do juice and broth.
Do you like smoothies?
The problem is that I don't like most beverage they don't make. You know what they need? You know what I need to invent? A savory carbonated beverage.
Oh.
Every carbonated. I feel like every drink is so sweet all the time.
I'm putting this in the content wordings.
What does that have to do with smoothies, though?
You could do this, Alex, and then guess what? Your poops would be terrible.
Would they be?
Yes.
Just from the beverages?
Yes. No fiber.
Oh.
Even even the smoothies, if they had berries and fiber in them, would be so already like blended down. No bulk.
I like ordering the smallest size smoothie that you can get at a smoothie place.
Okay, change the subject.
Yeah. I want to talk about poop.
Hello, I'm Kenny Chilton, and I play Emil Mazak, and it's a beautiful day to say to your best friend, happy anniversary.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Happy anniversary, Alex.
Oh, I was
happy anniversary, Kenny.
Who's your best friend?
I
was hoping it was Alex, because I was like, wait, is the best friend on the call with us right now?
I meant my wife, but
I also kind of
but it's also Alex's anniversary
and Kenny
today.
too.
We
all right,
met
Destiny and I, let's just go. Let's just leave this call.
No, I want to hear the lore.
No.
We have the same anniversary with our SOs.
We watched Nacho Libre.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And we're just like put our hands in. And we're like on three
everyone. We did like a musical chairs thing, and whoever we ended up in front of was just our partner for life after that.
Wow.
Alex and I were this close.
No, dude, we drew straws.
What could have been?
What could have been?
We turned off the lights and we were just like just reach out and touch faith.
There's a deep and complex lore there, but we won't go into it. It's just nice to be to have people in your life for a long amount of time and to recognize it. We all probably have like friendship anniversaries, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah, we should it should be a more common society thing to just be like, we met on this date.
That'd be cute.
Destiny, our friendship anniversary can be when I came out to you at Noodles and Company.
And Noodles and Co. And I was like, cool.
Oh, sick.
we were setting up to be roommates, and I was like, before we're roommates, you should know I'm gay. And she was like, okay.
That's how I had a friend come out to me one time, and I was like, very busy, and I was like, okay, is there anything else? Because I have shit to do. I do actually know what happened. I don't know the exact date, but I can figure it out. But the first time Alex and I met, I know some of the first stuff that happened, including one thing where I was sliding down a banister with my backpack to look really cool in front of my new friend, and I fucking ate it. I just busted it straight onto my back and head. That was Alex's first impression of me.
Alex, our friendship anniversary, we like met well before this, but it can be when we were both working at the factory. And you were making marshmallows, and I was melting stuff, and we waved at each other across the warehouse.
We waved at each other.
Yeah.
But y'all knew each other already, right?
We did, yeah. But I feel like that really kicked off like Becky and Alex are friends.
Oh.
Literally, I was just like, the only person I know here is Becky, and she's on the other side of the building. And I never get to talk to her.
Oh.
That changed.
It did. Hello, my name is Becky Schmader, and I'm the game master for This Could Get Dicey, and it's a beautiful day to just absolutely neglect all responsibilities and play Sims 2 for like straight 8 hours. Just
what do you mean?
Absolutely 8 hours straight.
What do you mean neglect? That sounds like you took care of business.
Well, that's true.
Sounds like you clocked in.
That's right.
I did. I absolutely clocked it. I mean, I went grocery shopping, and then I sat down and had some breakfast while I started playing Sims 1, and then Sims 1 crashed. So I was like, let's just go to Sims 2. That's fine. And then 8 hours later, and my Sims in college already.
Wow.
How fast is the Sims life cycle? Like how many hours?
It depends. It kind of just depends. But in 8 hours, I created a new Sim. I'm doing a legacy challenge, which I've never completed one, and it's where you try and get to the 10th generation of a family, and it's like hard because you just kind of at some point you're probably gonna get like a little bored with this group of people, or like there's gonna be one generation where you're like, God, you guys all suck.
Yeah.
But so I created my sim, moved them in, got them a partner, adopted a baby. Baby grew all the way up to college, and I think we got to. No, I stopped right when they got to college, and all of that was in 8 hours. Also, the original sim died. So about 8 hours of adulthood.
How'd they die?
Just old age.
Old age.
It actually happened so fast. Like I was looking at one of my other sims, and then I was like, "Wow, everyone just got like really sad." And then I looked around, and I was like, "Grim Reaper's here, and my sim died," and that was so unceremonious. So it was.
That's life.
It always
That's
seemed
how
to
it
go.
happens.
Yeah.
But
OG sim, kind of a home wrecker, but I've come up with a new story about how it was actually like she found this woman, and I was like, great, that's, you guys are vibing, that's going to be your wife, no problem. Found out later that sim was married with a daughter, but then in my mind I was like, no, she's always been a lesbian, but she was bought into heteronormativity, and my sim freed her from her compet, you know.
Damn.
It's beautiful. I mean, beautiful.
Thank you.
I mean,
She also doesn't talk to the first
there's no
daughter
wonder
now.
you get bored by like the third generation or whatever, because your first generation is like, how can you beat that
No,
story?
yeah, the first generation's like buck wild, because you also start with like nothing. So it's also like they're having sex in a bed outside, no roof, hardly a wall. Mailman's right there, you know.
And just to spark things up by Gen 4, you're just like, remove the doors.
Yeah,
Let's
delete
set the house on fire. We're going to press the tornado button.
I wish. Are y'all ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons?
Meow.
Is there too much pressure now, Kenny? You
I
feel like too much pressure?
meowed. Did you not hear? Was it too high pitched for
Oh.
Discord? I said
No.
meow
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Great.
because that's what
You
we talked about.
could have said
Talked
something in Simlish to agree.
Woohoo!
Oh, Simlish would have been good. Damn it.
Yeah.
Shit. This is what I get for premeditating. This is what you've done to me. I premeditated and I fucked it up.
Last we left off, our adventurers finished off business in the basement of the warehouse. As the group quickly realized they were outnumbered as a wave of robots were coming towards them, Emil released what became known as the Fellowship of Fire Elementals. The Fellowship made quick work of most things that moved within the warehouse and continued their torching as the group used the teleportation box and returned to the Court of Outlaws outside of Mistfall. You all returned safely to the court and decided to turn in for the night with plans to brainstorm next steps and gear up for what's to come. As you all are getting some shut-eye, though, Ellis, you are visited by a familiar friend in your dreams.
He's back, baby!
Wow.
Ellis, it has been some time since we have spoken, yes?
What is like this? Like, what is like the surroundings that I see right now?
Sure.
Like, what do I normally see when I like talk to him in my dreams?
I feel like it changes probably every time. Sometimes it's maybe like he just shows up in the room with you all. I think this time, since it's been a long time, I want to imagine you're just in like a dark, barren like landscape, and it's just like you and Nanoxus. He's still in a tree. There's still a tree here, and he's kind of perched up in it.
I like to imagine that wherever where we are, Ellis is like lying prone, and just sits up and sees the Noxus and goes, "Oh shit, hey dude."
I fear that you think you don't need me anymore, yes?
Well, to be fair, but I kind of felt the same exact way. I was just like, because it's been, when was the last time we've spoken?
Surprisingly,
Ursa, right?
probably
Back in
only like
Ursa?
a week, yes.
Yes, absolutely. It has been, yes. I guess time feels crazy. But yeah, the last time we spoke was Ursa and Noor, right?
Yes, you destroyed the plant, yes.
We did blow up the plant. And then we went on a little side mission. Were you like watching the whole time? Were you like keeping up?
I pop in every once in a while, yes. And you continued your destruction in Theronhill, yes.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. We didn't get Granic Valum. Little fucker teleported away from us. He's pissed for sure. But I don't know if you saw the little army of fire buddies we made. I kind of like figured you would have gotten a kick out of that, because that's like, how much more mischievous do you get than making a bunch of fire elementals burn everything down?
I did pop in for just a moment. Yes, I saw those, which maybe brings me to why I'm here, Ellis. You see, Ellis, you are doing all of this destruction. Very good, yes. And you're keeping a low profile, yes. But do people know who is doing this destruction? Yes. Do they know that Nanoxis is not all bad? Yes. No. They do not, Ellis. They don't know that you're doing some of this with me in mind, yes?
I suppose. Yes, I did have hey, I'm gonna own up to it. I have not. Because I was doing that for a little bit, right? I would like leave I did it a bit in Ursa Nor. I left a little black feather next to that big shrine. But no, I didn't like leave a marking or anything.
Are you not proud, Ellis?
Am I not proud?
Are you not proud, Ellis?
I guess I haven't thought of it like that, bud. I think I'm more like I think it's kind of cool. So yeah, I guess I am proud. So far, I mean, I think we've been making pretty good progress on saving the world from I'm not gonna say the name.
Yes.
I know you hate that.
Yes. Ellis, you heard story of the champion of Nanoxis, yes?
Yes, I have heard the story.
Well, there's multiple stories, Ellis. Not the Raven one, yes. They paint such a terrible picture of me, yes.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The first time I heard that story, I was pretty nervous.
Yes. No, the champion, yes, of Nanoxis, the one
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Who fought on the battlefield, yes.
Honestly, it's been a minute. Would you mind giving a quick refresher?
We'll cut to the chase. There was a champion of Nanoxis, yes. Had similar powers. He helped destroy the fella, yes. Helped stop his army, yes. Something tells me, though, Ellis, you don't want to be champion of Nanoxis, no?
I kind of didn't know that I was even in the running.
You have powers, yes, bestowed by me, yes.
And please take no offense to this, but don't get me, you've been watching me. Every person I have killed, boom, Eldritch Blast to the face. Every single one.
I know,
Bread
yes.
butter.
That's from me. I know
yes.
It's
from you. I just kind of assumed that there were, are there not others?
That's not your business.
Oh, yes. Okay. See, again, not trying to offend, damn. I just didn't think I was, in the running.
Well, you can be, yes. If you are proud of who you are, yes.
I mean, yeah, sure. Being the champion sounds dope.
Excellent, Ellis. Moving on to our next topic, yes.
Next agenda item.
What's on the agenda?
I kind of I'm like, before we move on, did I do something wrong?
No, Ellis. No, not yet. Yes.
Okay. I just thought we were reaching kind of this tone of not that informal I'm gonna climb that tree and dap you up or anything, but just I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm on the chopping block right now. Damn.
Well, Ellis, that does bring me to my next topic. Is
oh God.
What month is it, Ellis? Tell me.
What month is it?
Yes.
It's wind, Chris.
It's
No, it's Hollow Moon.
It's Hollow Moon.
Yes. And Hollow Moon is my month, Ellis. Yes.
It gives off the vibe most def.
Yes. And people do not fear me right now in the month of mine. Yes.
Do I know, is Hollow Moon, like, before knowing Nanoxus, like, was there, like, growing up, did I hear, Hollow Moon, watch out for Nanoxus, he's gonna get you?
Yeah, I think probably there was some level of, like, in different areas, people have different things they call, like, Santa Claus, and, like, maybe Nanoxus was thrown around sometimes as kind of like, yeah, watch out in dark trees during the month of Hollow Moon kind of thing. So a little bit that it's his month. He doesn't always take such like a prominent stance with it, but that like it's the month of trickery and demons and devils coming out to play tricks and stuff. So
well, I suppose that's true. I think most people look at it as, a fun little story. I know I was told the story as a kid, that you're extra out and about during Hollow Moon.
Yes, and there's something, the kids, they don't fear me as much anymore. Yes, kids, they get computers and they don't understand folk tales anymore.
No, you just why be scared of the Noxus? Just read the dang newspaper, am I right?
Exactly. So, point being, Ellis, I want people to know me more, I think, yes.
Sure.
They should know me this month, yes. Fear me, yes. But also maybe know that I am helping just as much as Siloria and Lumixon and all of those ladies. Yes.
Yes. I think I look. First off, I want to hear your proposition. I feel like you want me to do something.
Well, I just want it, like 'tis the season, Ellis. To do something to. I have done so much for you, Ellis.
Oh, you're asking this. So this is like a test.
In a sense, yes. Prove that you're devoted to me, yes.
Okay. So you want people, because obviously, am I wrong in saying that if people just fear you, right? They're not necessarily going to look to you as like, when all this is said and done, and we've all collectively beaten a Torum, you want people to be like, Nanoxus did it.
Why did you say the name, Ellis?
Oh, sorry. When we all beat the big asshole, you want people to be like thinking of you in a more positive light.
Yes, I mean, you all have done your part to keep your sort of mission here under wraps, yes. So, in theory, the three of you plus a champion of Siloria are the only ones who are really on this path to stopping them, yes? So if there's only 4 people really doing this, yes, and one of them is a follower of myself, yes, people should know that, yes?
Word. I mean, I don't see the problem with that at all. I think the whole trickery, the Hollow Moon. I dropped my pen. Sorry. Why did I bring my pen into my dream? The whole nighttime thing. It's like I think I always kind of, and I guess I misinterpreted it as like it's supposed to be this like shadowy, you're not supposed to know thing. But then how you gonna get more followers?
Exactly, Ellis. There comes a point where it's like maybe I want to be on the parade floats. Yes.
I don't. Why the heck not? Right. I mean, everybody wants to be liked.
Yes.
So what are we thinking here? We're thinking, because what I don't want to do is like, I could march right into Mistfall right now and like blow up a building and be like, worship the Noxus, and like that wouldn't be great. I don't think people would love that.
Let's not take that one off the table yet, Alice. I kind of like that idea.
I mean, technically, we kind of just did blow up a building. If only, I guess I should have ran outside and been like, the Noxus rules.
Yes, nothing is off the table for me, Ellis. Yes, come to me with ideas. Yes, because I don't think you'll like my ideas. No.
Well, yeah, I think you're gonna fucking do something real fucked up and stuff, and to be fair, like, we kind of have a bit of a reputation to uphold of so is this like a kind of, I can check back in with you? Would you mind if I like ran this by Emil and Loomis if they bounce off some, kind of utilize their strengths too?
Yes, that would be fine. It is, I believe, the 19th of Halloween, yes. So let's just say you have about 11 days to figure it out, yes.
It's like 5 years in recording time, so I got time. Okay. But okay, cool. Totally heard. I will do my part to, I guess let people know that I'm rolling with the Noxus. Maybe try to come up with a little funny prank to pull, like a mass prank.
Pranks are good, yes.
I think I might have just come up with at least something. Do you want me to surprise you? Or you want me to run it by you?
Oh, I love surprises, yes.
Okay, I'll surprise you. See if you dig it. Well, other than that, I don't know how you been, dude.
Well, I'm busy, yes. Keeping tabs on everyone, yes.
Oh, all the other potential champions of Siloria. Sorry, not of Nanoxus.
Right, there are millions, yes.
When both looking back at when I first asked him if there were other champions, and him telling me that it was none of my business, and that reaction right there, do I believe him?
Roll an insight check.
Am I long rested? No, I'm like middle of sleep.
Yeah, you're middle of sleep.
Okay. Bummer. That's a 3 + 4 for a 7.
There's definitely not millions. You could probably safely make that assumption, but you don't know. You don't know how many.
Yeah. I'm sure you're very busy. Does anybody else use Eldritch Blast as viciously as I do it? Can you at least tell me that? Like, how many, at least on like the head blowing off ratio to anybody else out there that's using Eldritch Blast? Like, am I at least in like top 5?
Oh, top 5 head blowing off for sure, yes. Other people are more evil than you, I'll say that, yes. But, you really go for the heads, yes. I appreciate that.
Seems flat. I don't know. One, efficient, clean, quick. I'm not trying to hit him in like the spleen or whatever and give him just internal bleeding.
But leave a mess, yes.
When the head comes off, it really does. It's I guess sorry that if I offended you in any way. I totally honest. I kind of just thought the fact that I was like head down, going straight at the plants, that I was just like, I'm doing the Noxus's bidding. But if you want me to be louder, I can try to be louder.
It was good, yes, but be proud, please, yes, of who gives you the powers, yes.
All right, you got it. No problem.
All right, yes.
I'll make a zine.
Well...
I'll make a zine. I like look at him as I'm like laying back down on the ground to like go back to sleep. I'm like, I'll make a zine.
All
and
right.
I go back to sleep.
You fade back into sleep, and you all wake up in the morning long rested.
Happy March, everybody. I hope this month is off to a great start for you. I hope that it's feeling very springy and you're seeing some flowers. or getting some showers. Who knows what happens in this month? It's one of the random ones. Thank you so much for listening to episode 79 of our podcast, This Could Get Dicey. It's very exciting that you're still here with us, hanging out with us, enjoying this podcast almost as much as we enjoy making it for you. Thank you so much to our Patreon subs. I'm talking Calvin, Alex, David, Cole, Carl, Raj, Shelby, and Spitzer. Shout out to y'all. Mwah, mwah, mwah. We love y'all. Thank you so much. If you're interested in being a member of our Patreon, you can head on over to patreon.com/TCGDpod. We have a couple different tiers that you can choose from to help support the podcast, help us grow, help us become something greater. There's also a free tier if you're not in a place to join a monthly subscription-based service. It's totally free. And we do a video, little mini episode there. We record it whenever we finish recording a new episode, just to recap, talk about our feelings, how the episode went, discuss future theories, and you get to see our faces. It's over on our Patreon page on our free channel. Check it out. It's free. There's nothing to lose. You can also head on over to our website. You can also head on over to several social medias. TCGD Pod. Thank you so much for listening. Please rate, review, tell a friend. I want to read a review. I want to see some more stars go up. Click a couple buttons and help us out. We would really, really appreciate it. But other than that, I don't want to take up too much more of your time. Enjoy the rest of your beautiful March. Enjoy the rest of this beautiful episode, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Ellis wakes up, just like sits up in his bed inside the court hideout and goes like, I need to find some printer paper and some Sharpies. And I make my way out into the hall and wait for everybody else to meet up with me.
Helena's already up and you can hear her in the tavern area drinking.
Damn, she's drinking?
I feel like Loomis is up as well, not near Helena, but just around in the tavern area.
I walk up to Loomis. I'm like, how long has Helena just been sitting there drinking?
Almost all night. I don't even know if she long rested.
She just started drinking. This is really not good.
Classic.
Where's Emil?
Emil has slept in, but does come out eventually. Not really dressed, not really made up or anything. Kind of embracing this new natural aesthetic. Maybe still has like some viscera even. Has not taken the time to like clean himself up. And will come out and be like, Helena, nice. Give me one.
She pours you one, and she's been kind of like, she's not just been drinking by herself. Let's just say there's been other people kind of in and out through the night. Oh, good morning, Emil. You look natural. Come, join me for an ale.
Sounds good. Hey, cheers to a successful mission, I think.
She like aggressively cheers you, ale sloshing about.
Loomis, come here.
Before we walk over to them, I lean towards Loomis and I was just like, they're both getting stinkier.
Yeah, I guess we have to embrace it. Their natural selves. Are you gonna ask if I can smell?
Can you smell?
Can I?
Yeah, I think so. Sure. I'll be up to you.
Yeah, I can smell.
Stinky, right?
Yeah, I'm not denying it, but if they're being their true selves, I'm not gonna stop them.
Oh, I'm not gonna say anything. That'd be so rude to speak.
I mean, I'll say it, but if that's what they want to do, that's what they're gonna do.
Don't say it. I don't want them to know I was thinking it too.
I go up to them. Both. I don't know if you know this, but y'all stink.
Loomis!
You too, bud. You stink too. And I'll put my arm around him. We all stink with the stench of victory and, like success.
You have like I like pick a piece of like tendon off of his shoulder. I'm like, you have guts on you, bud.
You know what? This is me now. You know, it's like I don't need to be that prim and proper Emil Mazak. This is the Emil Mazak that's gonna help stop a Torum and save the world. So, you know, I'm just gonna lean into it, I think.
You think Kara's gonna like that when you go home?
I don't know. Probably. Well, I don't know. It could be kind of cool to like. It could be like a little mascot for the store. You know, the dryad, the salesman dryad, mascot for the store, and Emil will down his drink.
He's having a little midlife crisis. So, just a quick debrief, I guess. We all think we did it. I mean, we didn't kill Granum. Boo, boo.
Granick, yeah, Granick.
Granick. I'm putting his name together. Granum.
Ellis, I didn't see you drinking out here. What's going on? Were you secretly drinking in your room?
No, I was having a secret meeting with the head honcho. I haven't spoken to him in a hot minute. Hey, Helena, have I told you that I'm like a follower of Nanox's? Is that a thing that I've said out loud to you?
I don't think so.
I feel like
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. But I like that's, you know how like I shoot beams out of my hands and stuff, and you know, get the feather armor and stuff. That's all Nanox's.
Well, we each have our own guiding light. So cheers to that.
Mine's Siloria, and she's great.
Already drunk.
That's excellent. Look, two of 4 are Siloria followers. 1 is a Nanox's follower, Loomis.
I don't follow anyone. The last time I did that, it didn't turn out so well.
Who was it?
So true.
Oh, you mean
Loomis just looks at Emil.
I'm sorry. You mean your former your skeleton in the closet identity?
I mean, it's not really in the closet. I think everyone knows about it now. At least y'all do.
More like in the coffin, am I right?
I was going to say that too.
That's so funny. That's a good one.
Helena gets up to pour you more ale.
Yeah, let's go. Good morning.
Weren't you kind of intrigued for a hot second there with Dotathal, Loomis?
Curious, yeah, but that's the extent to it.
You want to be cool with the Noxus?
Does he want to be cool with me?
Oh, all right. Let me just get to this beginning. I just got off the phone with the Noxus in my dream. I've not talked to him since Ursa and Nor. He's obviously super happy that we're all doing, you know, at least like making pretty good progress with stopping. He really doesn't like me saying a term, but at least in front of him, he's, you know, I can say whatever I want if he's not around. He wants me to like be prouder. You know, I guess like I know I'm a warlock. But, like, you know, I feel like clerics kind of, like, have that route of, like, we are proud. And the paladins, like, we are proud. And, like, I don't know, I'm a warlock. But he wants me to be a little bit louder. And so what I'm thinking is trying to come up with some sort of, like, a funny prank to do. Does that interest y'all in helping me do that? I could also just do this solo. That's fine, too, if y'all don't want to.
If it helps you help Nanoxus, help you get more powerful, I'm in.
The same. I mean, we all have to do our part. Nanoxus has a big part in this. You've saved our asses so many times, so why shouldn't Nanoxus get some credit?
I kind of look up to the sky, to nobody, assuming that hopefully Nanoxus is watching. I'm like, see? Well, yeah, he kind of mentioned like the idea, kind of motioning to Helena of like be, you know, I guess I'm potentially in the running to become a champion of Nonoxus, and I can only. I hope it comes with a cool sword.
Oh my gosh, that's congratulations.
I couldn't really get the vibe of like how many other people are kind of in this running too. I hope it's not. We have to. They're like we're all hunting each other, sort of a thing. That would just get annoying really fast. I shouldn't have even said that out loud. Shit.
Becky, in the lore of the world, especially with like me and Helena being around for a while, do we know the lore of just like with gods, like if they have multiple champions, is it like a chosen one? Is that something that we would know as immortals?
Roll a history check.
Can I do the same?
Yes.
Fuck. I rolled a natural 1.
19.
With a 19, Loomis, yeah, you know that it's kind of different for like each of the gods. Like they all have different ways in which they like choose people. Like sometimes it's showing like great devotion. Sometimes it's like kind of like doing a miracle in the name of that god. Other times it's just like they kind of just like pick somebody and they're like, you're my guy now. So it just sort of depends on like how they're chosen based on the god. As far as number of them, they sometimes do have like multiple numbers. It's kind of like, or multiple champions. It sort of just depends on like, is this a time of need? Are they like really present during this like era, or is it more, is it like a time where the god's kind of like hiding away a little bit more? So I wouldn't say it's like ever like an army of champions, but there might be like a handful across the world kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, if I'm being totally honest, if we're just talking totally like just like Dungeons and Dragons strategy here above the table, I don't really see myself taking any more levels in Warlock. So if I'm assuming becoming the champion will give me like more cool Warlock, but at least Nonoxus powers. But he did mention that a lot of the other, at least some of the other followers are like way more evil, and like I don't know. That's not what I don't want to go like kill a bunch of people, but I am thinking like major image in a crowded place.
I mean, evil to what extent? We just burned down a warehouse with a bunch of people in it.
Everyone we just killed. I mean, any one of them could have had families just like I do. So, I mean, we killed 2 people on the road who weren't even expecting it. We killed those 2 scientists who were super passionate about what they were doing. Like, what is evil? I don't know.
Also, doesn't Nonoxus not like a Torum? Right?
No, yes. Super doesn't a Torum. I mean, I think the way I split it up is that, like, yes, those people, we've killed a lot of people, man. One day we're going to have to wrestle with that. But
not now. You're right. Not now. And I downed my second drink.
I poured myself a drink. We were so justified in doing that because, like, yes, I'm sure all of them were fun to have a beer with, and they had families and stuff. But they were all working. Like, none of us are trying to resurrect a dead god hellbent on laying waste and ruin upon the, like, all those people were like cogs in the machine to like allowing that to happen. So like that's how I am, at least right now, separating the thing. Me walking into like, I don't know, a Starbucks and just like force beam, like that's not what I'm doing.
Well, I mean, yes, and Nonoxus did want you to kill that one guy just like basically on a whim, right? Like, or not you, but the donkey has like, I mean, Nonoxus is not good.
He's and that's the thing. I'm having this weird dichotomy. He wants people to fear him, but he wants people to worship him, and I'm just like, it's hard to gain followers if everybody's super scared of you, right? So I'm trying to come up with like,
pick a lane.
So like, I want to come up with a funny prank that's like wholesome almost. But scary.
Well, I think we should spend some time in Mistfall, at least a couple days. So, I mean, think about what you want to do, because there might be opportunity there. And while we're in Mistfall, we could do something. But we have plenty of other things to check on. I would like to talk to Isabella in the library. I want to see how Tiny Tim and what's his face are doing. Shady Sal, like maybe they've reconciled and they've got a big, huge store going now or something.
In like I'd 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, I mean, a lot can happen in 2 weeks. We've killed like 50 people in these last 2 weeks and blown up a building and been across the continent. I don't know what could happen in this little nerdy town.
I would definitely like to go buy stuff for sure. I got some money to spend. We also, is the stork, is that like a regular visit? Do you think that's a regular visitor to Mistfall? It showed up here. How do you get the dang stork back?
Oh, you're talking about the Vinzor's Varieties.
The catalog. I have the catalog. It's right here.
Oh, and we just like...
And you magically order from the back of it. You can write your order, and then it sends it connected to another. I explained all of this months ago to
I don't remember. But I for sure want to go to Timotheos because I'd love to buy some more illegal stuff. Like, I want to buy some.
And some shrimp.
Definitely down to shop around and equip us with things we need. I feel as time is of the essence, even more now than before, knowing that we're all alive and we didn't kill Granick, and assuming he will tell everyone else that is still alive.
Yes. We've definitely placed a for sure target, like the target on our back has just like increased exponentially. The other scary thing is that other than Granick, like, who are the other people?
We don't know. We don't know any other besides Denthalia, who we don't know what she looks like or anything.
I mean, we kind of do, don't we? Where we saw the picture.
We have a drawing. We have an image. Yeah.
For sure, we should check in with Elizabeth before we headed back into Mistfall, but and see if there's any, because really the next place was Breinhorn. Yep. Right. There's some info there.
I think all signs are pointing to Breinhorn. We've been getting some clues to go there for a while. Maybe some more information on several things, and I know we've got important things to do, but in thinking about equipping ourselves, like you're saying, Loomis, I had this vision, and not from the ale or anything, that we haven't had a chance to talk about, of the Indigo Magnolia. I think it happened like 8 months ago IRL, but in game, it was just a couple weeks ago, I think. There's something there besides just curing Dreesplit. I think if we're gonna win this fight, it's gonna take all of us buying in fully. I'm gonna have to go full Dreesplit. Ellis, the Noxus is gonna play a part, and I think that. I mean, yeah, some heads are gonna roll and some things are gonna happen, and at the end of the day, a Torum won't be an issue for us. I hope that's the goal, right? But I think there's something in the Elderwood that could help us in this fight. There was 1,000 years ago when we repaired after the conflict, and so I think there might be something there.
Are we in like the season? Are we in the season? Do we know?
We got like another month, I think. I think probably Breinhorn's first, but it's on the horizon, at least.
I mean, we could also just travel by foot. We'd probably be there in a month. I know you don't want.
Like Loomis said, time is of the essence.
Yeah. Travel episode. Okay. Let's go check in with Elizabeth. Let's go to Mistfall. Hey, y'all, I think we've at least earned, like, at least we're going to go to Mistfall to do stuff, right? We're going to buy stuff. We're going to check in at the library. I'm gaga about the library.
Every time we go, something happens. I feel like we need to go.
Okay, yeah. All right. Y'all, quit drinking for the morning. We got... We'll celebrate. We'll have plenty of beers tonight at the Squirrel's Folly.
Do either of you know of anyone who could get a message to my mom besides like handwritten letters, which Atorum's side seems hellbent on using. Oh shit! Speaking of, I found some stuff in what's his face's desk.
Oh, that's right.
I found some documents of import in the desk of what's his fucking name?
Granic Val.
Granic Valum. Granum. I could only think of Granum, and I knew that wasn't it. Okay.
Yes, you found a letter that had, or like a piece of paper that had a sentence on the top, and then the rest was a bunch of jumbled words.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
And then you also found a piece of paper with a bunch of dates on it.
I'll put the sheets out in front of us for everyone to see.
You set out the 2 letters in front of everybody. The dates are as follows. It's mostly kind of a list of dates in Hallowmoon. Some of them have passed already. So the 1st of Hallowmoon says Get Book. 2nd of Hallowmoon, Theronhill. 7th of Hallowmoon, Venzor. 11th of Hallowmoon, Theronhill. There's a gap, and it says See Kytheria, ? And then 22nd of Hallowmoon, Brinehorn.
And today's the 19th?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Or
okay.
I think it's the 20th now, since you all have slept.
What was the date and name before the 22nd?
Before the 22nd, it just said See Kytheria. There was no date with that, so you can kind of infer that this was like him trying to plan out his month, basically, of like all the travel he was doing.
Have we heard the name Kytheria?
Yes. Kytheria is his fiance in Venzor.
Wow.
I just came up with the most despicable plan. I have... Come, everyone get close. Come really close, because I don't want this to get out.
Okay.
Okay, come closer.
I'm here.
What if we go to Brinehorn, and it seems like Granny, what's his name? Granic is going to be there in 3 days, the 22nd. But we are not going to be able to get to him there if that's some kind of stronghold for them, or if there's, he has even more support than he just had. I don't know what we're going to walk into, but what if we go after what's important to him, and we get real evil, and we go after Kytheria? Venzor's my home turf. I mean, I know the city well. I know the people well. I have some reputation there still. We might be able to get a meeting and take her and draw Granic to us. To bring the fight to us versus finding ourselves in another basement surrounded.
Is she actually important to him?
On an emotional sense, I don't know. I don't know him that well, I guess. But, I mean, enough that he was willing to talk about it with Natasha and Raya just now, when he thought we were still Natasha and Raya. Made a pretty public spectacle about their engagement at the Hallowmoon Ball. It wouldn't be a good look for him to not come to her rescue if something were to happen. Say, a particular demon prince of the night were to kidnap her or something. We could combine some tasks here.
Assumedly right now, he could already be with her. And if that's the case, I imagine his house is going to be much less guarded than whatever operation is going on in Brinehorn. Because there is something that tells me that Kytheria, she might not be involved. He could be just bye honey, I'm going away on business, and then he's I'm going to bring back Torum.
I agree.
No idea.
She might not be involved, but who cares? What does that matter?
I guess I kind of do. Is that bad? Is that bad? Is that maybe? I look around the table and does that make me a baby?
I don't know. All I know is that we're running out of time, and the less time we have, the less we can afford to care about stuff like that until afterwards.
Becky, what's her name?
Kytheria?
Sorry. Is Kytheria of, like... Is she a Nepo baby as well?
She's not a representative, but her mom is. So her mom is Lysith Urnok, who is one of the representatives in Venzor. So yes, she is a Nepo baby, but she's not a powerful Nepo baby at the moment.
What does she do in Venzor?
Lysith or Kytheria?
Kytheria. I know Lysith is a rep, right?
Yeah. She probably just Nepo babies around now that we were talking about it. Yeah, she probably just like, plays high society and mingles and networks.
But does the mom have power other than being like a rep?
Oh,
Okay.
just being a rep probably would be like
enough power.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good plan. However, I just feel that it's a ruse. It's just to have an alibi for Granick to do this. I feel like he cares for the cause, if you will, more than a person.
And I also, not to continue to play devil's advocate, but if we go to say we go to Vinzo right now, we go fucking kill Granick Fallon, and the whole city sees the three of us, including you, Emil, the business owner. We can at least be like, we have proof this motherfucker was evil as all hell. But if we make a public display of, kidnapping or hurting his wife, who's potentially innocent, y'all, the Mazaks are gonna get run the fuck out of town.
Yeah, except I don't have to be myself, right? This cool mask makes me into anyone who I want to be.
That's true.
Also, I mean, I don't know. I could be full dryad by tomorrow. I don't know.
You can go into like a dryad form, right?
I mean, I'm not stopping myself anymore, so I don't know. How developed am I, Becky?
I mean, I think like every morning you kind of wake up probably with like a little bit more bark on your skin. But I'd say you're not like super developed by any means. Like you're probably like not one full part of your body is like fully dryad or anything like that.
Gotcha.
How about this? Let's check in with Elizabeth. Go buy a gun or a bomb. Maybe I'll pull a prank in Mistfall. Maybe not. I don't know. I want to try to let the inspiration come to me. Let's go back to Venzor, and at least go scope out his crib. Cause my thing is, if we go to Venzor and Granick's at his crib with his wife, let's blow up the fucking house with a bomb and a gun, whatever we can get our hands on. That's
not a terrible idea. Anything we can do to get at him on our terms versus going into their territory is, I think, a good idea.
What? That was just the dates. What does the other document say?
It's just gibberish. I don't even know what any of this means. What's the one sentence at the top?
The one sentence at the top says, Atorum will see the end of Drugala.
And the rest is gibberish?
Yes.
And there's no way to make that gibberish out.
One of the first items I've ever gotten was the Helm of Comprehend Languages.
What?
Where
did you get that?
It was the first item Ellis ever got.
Yep.
Wow.
Using the Helm of Comprehend Languages, is there any way for me to decipher?
You know that it is in like common what you're looking at. That it just must be like a cipher or like
it's coded.
Like that.
It's like
coded,
yeah. Is it reading language or is it reading code?
It's more like reading code, and with the helm, you can like confirm that it's like this is no language.
Yeah, y'all, this is code.
Oh, so maybe the sentence at the top is less of just like a maniac's scramblings and more of the key or whatever. Atorum will be the end of Drugala. That's what it says.
We'll see the end of Drugala.
See. I don't know. Atorum will see the end of Drugala.
Let's just go around the table right now and say our intelligence scores.
Okay.
I'm a +1.
Same. +1.
0.
Helena, savior of humanity, +5.
Helena, you rube. What's your intelligence?
Yeah. You got a TI-89 in your armor somewhere?
I am also a 0. It is not my strong suit.
We dumb as hell.
You know who's really smart? Is Elizabeth. Maybe we should run it by her.
Let's. Don't gotta tell me twice.
You all make your way to Elizabeth's office. It's still fairly early in the morning, but her door is open for people to come in and see her. This morning, though, she's wearing very relaxed clothes, just like a tied tunic.
She like working out or what?
No, not like she's like not wearing like a robe, but one of those like wrapped tunics, you know, that like has a low V.
Yeah. Like what's her face from Dragon Age? Nev, like kind of Nev's relaxed outfit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Very
There's a little bit of a window. Okay.
You're killing me.
She like looks up from her papers to all of you. Good morning. You all made it back safely. I heard you all made it back last night, but I wasn't here at the moment when you all returned. But I'm glad to see you all back safely. How was Theron Hill?
Hot. And I kind of like looked to my party, like looking at my party. No, yeah, we burned down the factory. Well, we hope we burned down the factory.
It was a factory, a whole factory that you found?
Yeah, there was like a lab. They had a whole, so they didn't have like a pedestal there. At least we didn't find it, but they did have an entire room, just crates upon crates. There was actually, the way we got in is that a shipment was being delivered from Ursa Honor, just filled with crates of Drees blood. Granick was there. Elizabeth, we almost had him. We snuck into his office. He told us he did the whole evil guy talk to us stuff, and then we like locked the door and we just started beating his ass. But he teleported. He teleported out of there. Legit, Loomis was invisible on the ceiling and just like dropped down and like some rats fell from the ceiling. It was sick.
We should do a series where Alex just recaps what happened in the last like 10 episodes, but as Ellis.
So this is Ellis's check-in. Dear diary.
That's okay. It writes down. This is very good.
But he teleported away. I look at everybody. Boo. But then Emil had a matchbook filled with fire elementals. We lit the gang, and we at least for sure killed everybody that we could see, and left the fire elementals to do their thing.
And that great tome that we found for you from Conrad Davenport's chateau, you know, they've been using it to create their own robot army. So great work. Great work.
Those robots are dead.
I hope.
Don't get mad at me. I didn't know it was gonna go towards.
No,
bringing
I'm not
back
blaming you. It's just all
right.
shitty situations.
It is. Well, I guess you know now that Granick must be. Did he use like a scroll to teleport away, or was it his own magic that did that?
Boy, he's a sorcerer.
That motherfucker's a sorcerer.
Sorcerer and powerful at that, then too.
Yep.
Yeah, we were really hoping he was just some scrawny dork, but he's got some tricks up his sleeve. He's still scrawny dork.
He took a lot of hits. He took like 3 axe hits from Helena, and I don't know about you, but I couldn't take one, I don't think. So, I mean, pretty good.
Well, you learned a lot. I guess what are your next steps then? I mean, you all don't have to check in with me, by the way, either. I mean, you're not really on like Court of Outlaw business anymore. You're just doing your own thing.
I mean, the way we're looking at it is that like we need like all the info at all. Like lately, kind of what we've been doing is like we'll finish a mission and then we just go straight to the library to like see if we can learn more. And usually it works. But it's really just like we're checking in. Everybody's kind of, at least like our home base is here and Mistfall. So like we wanted to check in with you, at least keep you updated. See if you have any info for us. I know it's been not very long since we've left.
But also, maybe you could make any sense of this. We're not very good with ciphers or codes, but you might be. I'll show it to her.
You hand her the note, and she kind of eyes it for a little bit. I've certainly had my way around a couple of codes and ciphers and things like that. I can take a look at this today and see if I can get back to you, if I can find out something from it.
I mean, I look at the party and I say, I'm like, we could just leave this with you indefinitely. So, okay, so here's our next steps, just so you kind of know where we're at. We're going to go to Mistfall. Probably spend some time there, buy a gun, buy a bomb. Same old. Then we're going to go probably to, we think, Vinzor might be where Granick is now. If he is there, we're just going to go fucking try to kill him again. And then we know Breinhorn is, like, on the list. So we were thinking that we're probably going to end up there. But if we just kind of leave this here with you, we can check in with you periodically and see how much, like, how much time do you think you're going to need to decipher something like this?
Hard to say. I guess by the end of today, I would probably know at least the complexities of it, or if I'll be able to crack it or not.
That's it. Great. We'll add it to the agenda.
Is there anything else you all need from me, or any help you all need?
I don't know what your communication with the court in Theronhill is like, but if you hear anything about the status of the Southwind Trading Company, we caused quite a bit of damage. I just like to know. Surely Granick doesn't feel safe going there anymore, but I want to know the extent to which we've interrupted their operations, if that's possible.
Sure, I can get into contact with Aelthal and see what they might have learned.
Aelthal's pretty cool.
Yes, Aelthal is pretty cool, yes.
Pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Right, Elizabeth?
Yeah.
I elbow Emil. I was like, damn.
Yes,
I'm just saying.
Yeah, Aelthal and I were old friends. We used to run together.
Is that what they called it? Running? Okay, thanks for your help.
I think at this point, even Helena, like, smacks you on the back of the head, like, discreetly.
Sorry, I'm shedding my city boy subtlety and just kind of going for it these days, Elizabeth.
If you're asking if Aelthal and I used to be romantically entangled, is that what you're asking, Emil?
I'm actually not asking, I'm insinuating. There's a difference.
Well, yes, we were romantically entangled at one
Let's
point.
go. High five. What a good get. Now, high five. For Elizabeth.
I don't blame you. Aelthal, cool as hell.
Okay, well, I'll get into contact with Aelthal and see what happened after you all left, and see how the city is faring, and have them keep an eye out for Granick to see if he might show up there again.
Cool. We're going to go buy some illegal weapons.
Hey, what are the odds of us getting a security detail? Because we're pretty high profile now.
Security detail where?
Like following us through the city and stuff. Like through Mistfall, I mean.
Through pretty zero.
Oh, okay.
Zero chances of that. I mean, we could have people like, you know, like nearby you all. We're not like a security detail type. We're not, you know, Secret Service surrounding anybody necessarily. But if you want some people, you know, if you want some people sort of like in the alleys watching out for you, we could do that, I guess.
Or maybe what's a guy got to do to get one of those displacer beasts following him, but in a good way? That's all I'm saying.
Well, you certainly are a little loosey-goosey this morning, Emil.
Displacer
beasts in the middle of the city.
It's had like 3 beers already.
Displacer beasts in the middle of the city aren't really what we should be doing, so
okay, that's
that
fair.
one might be a little hard.
All right, well, you start hitting the books, cracking that code. We'll check back in tonight. Squirrels, Foolies, let's roll out.
All right.
As we exit, or like open the door and like let everybody out, I kind of like push Emil out. And I turn back, and in Elizabeth's head, sorry about that. That was really awkward. I didn't know he was gonna say that. I don't give a shit. You look really nice today. And the whole time I'm just like smiling at her, just like, ah. Just like, she can respond. It's like a distance thing,
Sure.
but I just go like, all right, bye, and I like close the door.
She doesn't respond, but as you close the door, you see her kind of like smirk, wink at you, and then go back to her papers.
Classy.
And then you hear in the hallway Helena being like, Emil, I've been away from society for quite some time, but boy, I'm a better wingman than you are. What was that in there?
Man, that was reckless. I'm sorry, Ellis. My bad. I'll take the ownership on that one. I'm sorry.
Very smooth. You oughta. I'm interested to hear all the ways that you wooed your wife. Just by talking loudly at her, probably.
I'll tell you all about net zero returns on interest and capital gains. We can talk all about it.
Stop it! You're giving me a boner. Let's go to Mistfall.
You all take the trek about an hour to Mistfall from the Court of Outlaws hideout and get there late in the morning, and we will stop there as you enter into the streets of Mistfall again.
I'm trying to buy an explosive.
You all even have a lot of money?
I do.
I have a lot of
I have a
money.
good amount.
Oh, I don't know. Also, you all level up.
Whoa! Let's go!
You all are level 10 now, I believe.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Part 7, baby. Well, I'm gonna get those hit points out of the way right now.
Yeah, let's roll those hit points
Oh,
right
okay.
now.
Yeah.
Why not?
I think I'm
We're doing it live.
I think I'm going Paladin 10 or Paladin 2. Right? It would only make sense for me to go more
Sure.
Paladin.
Yeah.
Embrace the stinky.
Embrace.
It's not the paladins that are stinky.
No, it's a meal that is stinky. I got 7 more hit points, so I'm up to 88.
Okay.
Oh.
So I roll my hit die and add what again?
Your constitution modifier.
Okay, thank you.
I rolled a 2. Are we sticking with what we roll?
I think you take a 5. Is how we've been doing it.
I
Yeah.
have a D10
Mm-hmm.
as
Yeah.
a hit die.
You take half if you roll below. We've been doing that.
Okay.
You take half
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
roll below your half.
But plus my constitution. I get 10 more hit points.
Okay. What does that put you at?
114.
Wow.
I'm quite the tank. I have a really high constitution.
Damn.
What you at, Squishy?
69.
Nice.
Nice,
Nice.
nice, nice.
This is the max level.
nice,
Max level.
And with that, this could get dicey. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for listening to This Could Get Dicey. If you enjoyed the podcast, please leave a review or share it with your friends on social media or something to just help get the word out. It helps so much and means so much to us. Check us out on socials. Check us out on Patreon. We got free stuff there. And be sure to tune in for episode 80 on Wednesday, March 19th.